So, hold on. Let me let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is not going to be a super long stream, no. Because I just wanted to, for those who care any, form, fashion, or what I mean, or if you want to keep me in prayer, so I've come to realization with something that I didn't never really want to admit, because obviously I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm a little bit different now. I'm a little bit more broken now. So I'm not the same super high spirited person I was, but I try to keep that side of me as close as I possibly can, So kind of a little story here, of what just took place a couple hours ago. I had my little girly friend stopped by, and she said she talked to me. And I was talking to her about job and getting cars and stuff like that, so I can do this, that, and the third. She cool peoples, and I was like, she was like, you can do it, and you can do it, and it's not the end. I was like, I know. And I was like, I thank her for stopping by, because she works in Instacart. She just was passing by. I said, dang, what I mean? It's good, nice to talk to her. I seen, didn't really notice my mom. She was, she's been out in the car the whole time. I was like, oh, shoot, is that mom? She's like, yeah, she got the car. I was like, Mom, you feel like going to the store in a little bit? She's like, yeah, I was like, I'm going to put some clothes on. I took a shower. So, I come up, I come upstairs. I put on clothes. I was on the game. I had got on the game for like a split a couple of minutes with the guys, seeing what they're doing. And I got on I got on the mic as I was getting ready and putting clothes on. But before I can, do anything or say anything, before I could do anything, I had what you call them? I had my head was starting to hurt. My head was starting to hurt really bad. I've been under a lot of stress, and I've been, sacrificing sleep for a couple, I guess you could say, good reasons. And it's like, I was like, it's probably from lack of sleep. I just get that later. I put on my shoes. Finally I'm about to go downstairs, and my mom, she had to use the restroom before we left. So I went outside and had sat in the truck with the door open. I was sitting there, and I was on my phone. And when your body's when you've been under so much stress for so long, your mind starts to collapse on itself. Your heart it begins to it's basically against to attack itself. And your body just freezes up. I've noticed I started crying. I started crying, and I don't know why I was crying. And of course, in the back of my head, I knew why. I just didn't know why I was doing it so suddenly. And I don't know what just came over me. You know what I mean? So my mom got in the car, and I was like, I gotta get my life together. And at this point, I'm crying. I'm like I'm just crying my lights out. You know what I mean? And I just don't know. I just letting it out. You know what I mean? But I also noticed as I was, you know, as I was, my mom was cheering me up. I know it's a significant rate and heartbeat, and I noticed how my body reacted to being under so much stress for so while. I literally it literally feels like it was killing me. You feel me? It feels like it was killing me. It was killing me. You know what I'm saying? No joke at all. Like this, straight up. It feels like it was killing me, dude. The anxiety, and the pain everything just struck all at once. You know what I mean? Everything. And the crazy part is, you know, my mom, she's very spiritual. She knew exactly what I was thinking in this moment when I was crying. You know what I'm saying? Her first words was, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You give yourself so much of yourself to people, and they don't give anything back to you. You know what I mean? And it becomes frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here so-called listen and accept, never question. How about that? That's what everyone expects me to do. You know what I mean? My parents and me can have our differences, but my mom, most of my parents knows me the best. You know what I mean? Because I take my traits take after a lot like her, my facial features, everything. You know what I mean? The very fact of the matter is, the stress is killing me. Literally, it's killing me. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make any better that I have to keep worrying about the same things over and over and over and over again. So to top that off, to say this, from this point on, I will stop. I gotta stop worrying. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who has a heart like mine, a big heart, do yourself a favor. First of all, if that person doesn't want to be around, and that person questions everything around you, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, any person, you know, any
yes,
person, if that person questions you, what's up? If that person questions you, personally, you know what I'm saying? If they argue with you and they're trying to find an explanation for you to say, if you don't want to be here, then don't. You know what I mean? That person knows that you want to be there for them. That person knows exactly what they're doing. Honestly.
God.
Then don't. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying. Because the stress is going to kill you, dog. The stress is going to wear you out. It's going to make your head hurt. It's going to make your anxiety go wild. It's going to make you depressed. You know, it's going to make you angry. No, none of that no more. None of that. It's going to make you flare out. You know what I'm saying? And that person is going to enjoy it. You're giving that person that satisfaction. You know? So what I'm going to do is just stop worrying about it. You feel me? I mean, you think I'm a villain or enemy? You think you tell a person that, you know, that, oh, I don't know if you want to do this, I don't know if you want to do that, but I think this, I think that, and it's like, what's that going to do? You feel me? And I'm going to speak in general. You know what I'm saying? This is a case in point I'm trying to make. I don't really care what's going on in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm forced not to care, because if I care anymore, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it like I did today. You know what I'm saying? I broke down today. I repeat, I broke down today. And after I broke down, I had no energy, but I still went to the store and got some dinner for everybody. You feel me? Y'all don't know how serious this this stress thing is, man. Y'all don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, Savage, by the way, if if you want to leave, you can do so. I don't really give a damn. You can be what you do what you want. I don't care. I do not care. I just literally broke down today. And I broke down really bad today. I broke down really bad today. Thank God my mother was there. My mother was there to comfort me, because I absolutely would have done something really hurtful to myself, probably, most likely. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it's happened before. So I can't know. I just no longer can anymore. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, me and my mom talked a lot about things. You know what I mean? So, I know what to do. You know what I mean? My mom, she gives perfect advice, not only just on life, but on relationships as well. I know exactly what to do. My mom been with my dad for what, 25 plus years. Started when it was 14. You feel me? Like, if you anyone ever tells you that your foundation can't be built on faith in God, then I don't know what they can say. I don't know what, I don't know what more, because my mom and dad has prime example of what that means. Granted, we fight sometimes. That's what family does. But I've seen my mother and father survive countless things. You feel me? So I can only pray that this it works out between me and the one I love. That's all I can do. I can no longer speak if words are not being spoken to. I can listen though. I can listen. I can take it for what it is. You know what I mean? If she don't care, that's cool. You know what I mean? But that crap when they tell you that no, I'm gonna be around no matter what, that goes so far. That only goes so far. You know what I mean? It never scared me. It never scared me when a person told me that when I stop caring, that's it. Never scared. That shit don't scare me. Because if I stop doing, because when it happens, when I do it and I do it for a reason that I know it was a good reason, then it's gonna be real. When I stop messing with friends, when friends become ex-friends, you know what I'm saying? They probably won't hear from me again. You feel me? When you text me, you probably won't hear from me again. You know? So it's like, you know what I mean? I try really hard to that just happened. I try really hard to keep my cool about a lot of things. And lately I just haven't been able to keep my cool. Because it's the same reoccurring thing, with everybody. You give these guys a chance. They screw it up. You try to start anew with your girl, then that shit wind up going haywire. I mean, you know what I'm saying? At one point you try to see your faults, but you know what? I see everybody else's now. You know what I mean? There's one big old fault that everyone has. That everyone outside, you know, has right now, and that's feeling like that they know better than one another. No, hell no. You don't know no better. Because if that was the case, then you know how to handle certain situations. You know, I literally just gave everything I had in this in a relationship, my man. I gave every last bit of all I had. I gave everything. You feel me? Every little thing. And to say that we've been going through the most bullshit lately because of each other says a lot. Says a lot. Because right now, nothing's sure. Nothing's sure. But you gonna hear the words along the lines of, if you don't want to do this, let me know. You're gonna hear those words. I'll tell you that much. You're gonna hear those words. You know? You're gonna hear those words. And when you hear them, what you gonna think about them? You know what I mean? You think about, oh, should I just leave her, and you know what I'm saying? Because obviously she wants that. You know, you don't know what she's thinking, because you know her, you know what she does, how she feels. You feel me? But the thing is it's not just about her. You know what I mean? It won't just be guys, fellas, when y'all in a relationship, it just won't be about one person in that relationship. You feel me? We as men are meant to lead. That's what we are. That's why it's called mankind. You feel me? If we don't know how to lead, then that's like 90% of our manhood is to know how to be a leader. You feel me? If we can't lead, bro, we won't get far. You know? All this extra stuff about questioning, and when you question her per se, and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? The only thing you're not supposed to do when it comes to women is judge her. You know what I mean? Tell the truth, but don't judge her. Even if matter of fact, it doesn't matter what your woman thinks. Be truthful with her. No matter how she feel about it, be truthful with her. Just be wide open, truthful with her, even if you know it's gonna hurt her. Because in the meanwhile, that's all you can do, is be truthful. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna be truthful, then then what's the point of dating? You know what I mean? Now, granted, there's some things y'all you probably is gonna have to disagree, and even if you do agree to disagree.
You think I can join?
Even if you do agree to disagree, you know, you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling it. You're not going to get your temper is going to flare. You know what I mean? This is how it's going to be. But what you do and what you say in that exact moment when you're angry matters a lot. It does. Because you're only gonna do two things.
Can you send an invite?
You're gonna get angry. I mean, you're gonna say something that will just make the situation worse. Or you're gonna say something that potentially calms the situation, but it's still gonna be there. It's still gonna be the elephant in the room. It's still gonna be the thing you have to do. It's still gonna it's something you have to deal with for a little bit. You know what I mean? It happens every time. It'll happen every time. You know, fellas, when you have a ground to stand, you stand it. You feel me? Stop being scared stop being scared to open up how you feel about certain situations, because it won't help nothing. It won't help. If I stood back today and if I got into a debate with my girl and said, you know what I'm saying, and just sit there and said absolutely nothing, then I wouldn't be helping anything. You feel me? I wouldn't be helping a dang on thing, because I'd just be hiding how I think and how I feel from her. It'll just be what it is. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm honest with her, and which I was brutally honest with her, because I specifically said the words along the line of, I took it to heart. You know what I'm saying? I took it to heart. Because I built this on so many things that I care about. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what keeps things together. And granted, you believe what you believe. But I tell you one thing, to say the matter I've given everything to stay of course. You know what I mean? I've asked my mother to give me advice. I've asked her. I did everything. You feel me? When you're with a broken woman and when you're a broken man, there will be obstacles that it seems like you're not gonna get through. You know what I'm saying? That woman won't change for you, and that man probably won't change for that woman. You feel me? No matter how bad you see it seems like you want to. You know what I'm saying? Half of us already been through so much to the fact that we don't even really care about relationships anymore. You know what I mean? I'm one of the rare few guys that you see that gives his all in relationships to a point where, well, I damn near, you know what I'm saying? I damn near passed out. You know what I mean? I was fatigued, exhausted. I was crying my eyes out. You know what I mean? Sad, it broke down. But I broke down hard too. I broke down really, really hard, man. And thank God my mother was there to save me, because I didn't know what to do. You know, I just felt like I just been left alone. You know what I mean? It feels like I've been left alone. That's what it feels like. I mean, fellas, I won't tell y'all to give up. Don't give up, no. But if that person, you know what I mean? If that person, okay. I'm Big Mac. I know. I was, just saying. If that person feels like they shouldn't be there, and they constantly bring it up every time there's an argument, then you let that person feel the way they feel. Don't say anything. Don't try to comfort anyone, because that's what they want. That's what they want you to do. In a way, when you break down and you apologize and you do stuff, then you give them exactly what they want, because you know it's not you that's the problem. You're not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you're not the problem. Granted, some of you may be the problem, but in some cases where you'll know when you're not the problem. Not just think it, not just feel that way. No, you know you're not the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just your mind letting you know. This is your mind trying to tell you so. You know, there's a reason why a lot of people tell you to listen to your heart instead of what your mind think, because your mind gonna fool you. You know what I'm saying? The mind, this is what the mind is. The mind is its own mechanism that keeps on it will give us shade until we break. Think something that you know in your heart that's not right, don't do it. You feel me? If you think something and you want to say it but you know you don't mean it, don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Some of you say what you say is true, and in reality it's not truth. It's just you being a dick. If I'm being discreetly honest with you. You feel me?
Did Wesley block Savage because Savage been trolling me a lot?
Hold on, I'll read that afterwards. Just, you know, I was watching Justice League last night with her. You know, and every time I hear that one line from Justice League, and it's like Stephen Wolf, he says, this world's divided. They're at war with each other, too separate to become one. That line alone justifies a lot of the world to me, honestly. You know what I'm saying? When you give darkness its energy, then you're just a part of the problem at that point. When me and my girlfriend argue like we argue, we have these pissing debates, and then we go off on our own, say whatever and do whatever. You feel me? And we could be like that a whole night and day before we actually are normal again. When you do that, we're just adding more dark to the darkness that's already consumed us. You know what I mean? The darkness, we add more dark to the demons that's already in that situation. You feel me? Like, it's it. My day has consisted of a mental breakdown, a pissed off debate, a bunch of paragraphs that I just seen this to see that you know what I'm saying, that she doesn't really understand where I'm coming from. It's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I mean? You know, the only thing you can do is to sit back and try your best to understand. That's all you can do, bro. All you can do. That's all you can do. You know, I can't. Nothing I can say can get to it. You know. Men, don't ever let a woman tell you that she will always come back to your voice, because she won't. You feel me? She won't. When she's in the dark and you try to call out to her, she won't hear your voice. No, she won't. No. I've realized that now. In this exact moment, when I say I love you, it means absolutely nothing. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. But there is no sympathy in the air. No. I can see her. I can see exactly what she thinks about it. I can see exactly what she thinks about it. I'm not gonna say what. I know exactly what she think about how I feel about her right now. Honestly. You know, but that's cool. You know, I can sit here and I'm gonna say what the hell I'm gonna have to say because of how I feel about it, whatever. But I need everyone to know something. I need the little few people I have that listen to me. I need everyone to know that today I felt the stress strangling me. You feel me? It strangled me. It feels like the stress is strangling me, dog. And today, it took a little part of me, because now that I'm stressed, we play it. You know, there's a little game to be played. Who could be the most right? And the more she try to be right about shit, the more I get pissed off at it, honestly. Because instead of trying to be right, you're not trying to fix the situation. You feel me? You're not. This female told me not to text her the whole day. I got 4 or 5 huge paragraphs, and what she tells me at the end, oh, don't text me for the whole day. I'm like, okay, cool. You know? Get messages sent after a breakdown, and honestly, it's like, you're not getting it. at all. It's not even about the situation anymore. It's about every time something's like this, it's always you're on your side. You know, which leads me to say that's why people I'm gonna say people in general, because women and men can feel like it. That's why people always feels like other people don't care for them. You feel me? When a person say I love you, even when they're mad, regardless of what problems or mentality problems they have, they're gonna try their best to be open with, even when they're angry, they're gonna try their best to say, to get to cheer you on, to cheer you up, or just to probably try to relate. You know what I mean? Not the other part. Not the trying to be right. Not the freaking, you know what I'm saying? The constant, and she, you know what I'm saying? Because the worst part about it is she knows exactly how I feel. She knows exactly what I'm feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? And if I show her gratitude about it, what she will say is that, okay, I'm pissed off right now. I can feel what the hell I want. That's her attitude. Oh yes, it's so goddamn, it's true. It's so true. It's true as hell. I've heard that. You know what I'm saying? I know because when we're on great terms, she tells me. I know how she feels every time I do something when we're in these situations. If I'm calm about it, it pisses her off. Honestly, the fact of the matter is if I was any scum, I would already probably left and say I didn't want it anymore. To be truthful with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how, if I was any scumbag, I would have said to hell with you. You feel me? No, I sympathize with you. I don't judge you. Never have judged you. Never. You say you see this in me. You say you love me. In the end, if that's all true, then why is this happening? You feel me? Why are we in this situation? You expect to say something, and for me to listen to it and this shit go away? That's what you expect, basically. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is that I understand. That's all I can say. Does it make you feel any better? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, my point didn't get across at all. But yours did. You made it crystal clear. You made it easy enough for me to know exactly how you feel, how you feel when you feel. But it's alright though. I swore, and I told her, if I lose you, I'm not getting in another relationship. First of all, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If we break up, I know exactly what the hell was going to happen. I will not, Kendell Jones, you will not see him in any other relationship. You feel me? You won't. You just won't. Like I said, I'm not always the victim of everything. But when situations come up like this, and that person know how you feel, and they let you feel the way you feel, you know what I'm saying? Because with her, it's not a feeling that she gets, it's her mind herself. Her mind. Women never wants to be treated like pets, but when they explain themselves, they make themselves sound like pets. They make them sound like animals. You feel me? I'm not calling no one an animal, of course, but I'm saying like you know, the traits that they put themselves under. Like hey, you know what I'm saying? Like today, and I posted this on my Snapchat. Today, I seen a post of a guy of a little comic skit. Basically, it's like the woman had asked her boyfriend for some money. He didn't have it, but he told her he'd pay her, he give her some money next Friday, this Friday when he gets paid. Obviously, he has a job. So instead of doing the right thing and saying thank you, thank you, baby. No, she gets off the phone and she calls another guy up, and that guy, oh well, forget that broke nigga. You feel me? Why this dude has not only does he have a white female as a girlfriend, but also he you know what I'm saying? And this female was like, oh well, basically she was justifying her being a hoe. So I say how it was. So women was justifying being a hoe something to be proud of. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I try my best to hold back on these women, but I'm, you know what I'm saying? It's no, hell no, no. I've listened long enough, and honestly, my opinion has not changed on how most women are in my generation. Low down, snobby hoes, dog. Like, just disgusting, dude. Get it any way you can, dog. That's what I heard today, dog. This is not even related to any of the crap that's going on with any of the other stuff. This is a whole nother situation, bro. You mean to tell me that a lot of you female, and then a lot of females was agreeing with the whole dog? You mean to tell me a lot of females, if they don't have money from, if they don't get money for, if even when my girl gives me money, and even if she don't give me money, you think I'll go and talk to another female so she give me money? Really? If I did that, I'd be the most disgusting, the low-down human man ever. And women will talk about it. I'm not saying her, but I'm saying in the women in my generation gonna talk about it, and they're gonna say it. They're gonna call me stupid. They're gonna call me disgusting. But when they do it, oh, it's justifiable. And that's a proven fact because it just happened. I have, you know what I'm saying? You give proof about this stuff. This woman really that delusional to where she thinks that it's okay to go sleep with another man for money because her boyfriend doesn't have it at the moment. Really? Really? Okay. And that's exactly why I won't be if we break up, if we done, you know what I'm saying? You will not see me in another relationship with any female. I don't care if I'm making $1 million in the NFL. No, hell no. You damn sure not gonna see me be throwing money at none. So,
damn.
No, hell no. Nope. Nope. I'll let y'all know this now. Big Mac, we'll speak. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm not gonna be on long, so I'm just let y'all know. Like, don't get you to this, bro, because you'll feel like the most lowest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? When you say something and it can't get to the person that's across from you, then it's going to make you feel like crap because it's going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off. That's a given. You know what I mean? It's going to piss you off a lot. It's going to piss you off pretty bad. Big Mac, I told you I'm not gonna be on here long, dog. Like, if I'm doing this race and after this race ends, I'm going to cut it off. And you know what I'm saying? I was only going to talk about this thing. That's why I was like, you know.
I want that race for my subs because that race fun.
So, you know, we're gonna make it come to the close. You know, we're gonna take it with a grain of salt. All right. Jesus. All right, y'all. That was my third day, I guess my second daily rant. So until next time.